Suspense. Autolite and its 96,000 dealers present Miss Marlene Dietrich in Murder Strikes Three Times, a suspense play produced and edited by William Spear.
Friends, for snappy starting on zippy, snippy days, there's nothing better than a set of the famous ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs.
Mr. Wilcox, sounds like a speech.
Speech? This is no speech, Debbie. This is the free flow of fervent feeling for the newest addition to the complete line of ignition-engineered spark plugs made by Autolite. The wide-gap Autolite resistor spark plugs.
Mr. Wilcox, are you trying to say that Autolite resistor spark plugs offer car owners special advantages?
Precisely, my pedantic pretty, because Autolite builds an exclusive 10,000-ohm resistor right into every Autolite resistor spark plug. And this makes practical a wider initial gap setting, the advantages of which have long been recognized by automotive engineers.
I never knew that, Mr. Wilcox. Tell me more.
My girl, Autolite resistor spark plugs give double life under equal conditions as compared to spark plugs without the built-in resistor. Yes, sirree, this newest addition to the complete Autolite ignition-engineered spark plug line is the only spark plug that will give you smoother performance on leaner gas mixtures and greater gas savings. So, see your Autolite spark plug dealer tomorrow for a set of the famous ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs. And remember, whether you choose the regular type or the resistor type, you'll be right, because you're always right with Autolite.
And now, with Murder Strikes Three Times and the performance of Marlene Dietrich, Autolite hopes once again to keep you in suspense.
And so, John L. Lewis and the soft coal mine operators will be getting down to specific cases soon. And now, the exclusive that I promised you earlier in the program. A report so sensational that I am going to devote all of my remaining time to it. I have before me a copy of a document delivered in person today to the district attorney's office by one Fredonia Bell. Fredonia Bell was the trusted personal maid of Laura Starling Morton, whom you will remember from the widely publicized murder trial of 2 years ago. This document is a statement written by Laura Starling Morton in her own hand, and it begins as follows, quote, I only regret that it will be impossible for me to be present when this is read aloud.
What I shall relate here concerns 3 men. Of these 3 men, it is not on behalf of my husband, Robert, that I write, nor on behalf of my husband, Charles. This is for Elmer. But I do not think that Elmer will ever see it. For Elmer, too, is going to die.
Laura,
Yes, Robert?
where's my electric razor?
In the medicine cabinet, where it always is.
Oh.
Well, Robert, I wish you wouldn't shave while you're in the bathtub that way.
What's the difference where I shave? I like to shave in the bathtub.
I just don't like to see you meddling with electricity while you're in there. You might get a shock or something.
Oh, sure. Mrs. Thomas Edison.
All right, go ahead. I don't care.
I like to shave in the bathtub. I'm relaxed in the bathtub. I read in the bathtub. I think in the bathtub. I'm not going to change my habits for you.
I know, dear. I suppose that is a lot to expect.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Why can't you understand?
Robert! Robert! It was a good loud scream. Then I stood in the door of the bathroom and looked. A good long look. Then I called a doctor. The doctor called the police. The police called the district attorney. And I found myself confronted by a young man with red hair and glasses who gave the immediate impression of being clever, unscrupulous, and objectionable. That was Elmer.
Mrs. Williams, I'm Elmer Garner of the district attorney's office.
How do you do, Mr. Garner?
I thought you and I had better have a little private chat.
What about, Mr. Garner?
About your husband.
What about my husband?
Mrs. Williams, I'm going to be very frank with you on a number of counts. I'm what is known as an assistant district attorney.
Mr. Garner, I have just lost my husband. I hardly think...
I'm coming to that, Mrs. Williams. Now, the district attorney has put me on this case because, well, he thinks he doesn't have a case. Routine investigation. Now, maybe it's because the DA is essentially a nice man with nice instincts, and I am not, but I don't agree with him.
About what?
About not having a case. Because I can smell him, Mrs. Williams. I can smell him a mile away.
What can you smell, Mr. Garner?
Murder.
Oh, I see. Good.
Oh, your attitude is very good. No phony hysteria, no fake indignation. Realistic. Oh, I like that. I'm that way myself.
Mr. Garner, I'm trying my best to maintain my composure under trying circumstances. I must say your extraordinary insinuation does not make it any easier.
Now, look. I know you killed him. And you know that I know you killed him.
Mr. Garner.
Now, as I said, I was going to be very frank with you, Miss Williams, and I am. On your side of the story is the fact that although I know you killed him, it may be a little difficult to prove that you killed him. Not too difficult, but a little.
I should think it might, since it is utterly untrue.
Now let's see what cards I hold. You are a laboratory technician, or you were before you were married, right?
Right.
And your technical knowledge would have told you that a man using a faulty electrical appliance while sitting in a tub full of water stood an excellent chance of electrocuting himself.
I also know that a man firing a bullet into his head would stand an excellent chance of killing himself.
The insulation in the cable of that electric razor was frayed. Now, that might have happened through normal wear, but it also might have happened because it was tampered with by you.
And then again, as you say, it might not.
Would it surprise you to know that we've got your fingerprints all over that razor?
It would surprise me more if you hadn't. Or on everything else in the house, for that matter, Mr. Garner.
Uh-huh. Oh, you're a very intelligent woman, Mrs. Williams. You're right. It would have looked funny. You were smart not to wipe off those prints. Very smart.
Thank you.
However, so much for the means. Now, for the motive. We can establish, of course, that you and your husband didn't get along.
Unfortunately, you can establish that about many husbands and wives.
And that your husband was insured for $50,000 in your favor. And that there's about $50,000 more in community property. And that you inherit, right?
Naturally.
Well, $100,000 is quite a nice little motive, Mrs. Williams.
But it doesn't prove anything, does it, Mr. Garner?
It depends on how it's used by the prosecuting attorney. And that's me, you know.
I know.
Tell me, do you have a lawyer, Mrs. Williams?
Not yet.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, you are a very intelligent woman. That would have looked bad, too, if you'd had a lawyer right on tap. But you're going to need a lawyer, you know.
So it would appear.
All right. How about me?
You?
Sure. I'm a lawyer.
You have just finished telling me that you would be the prosecuting attorney.
Well, that's just the point. Why spend a lot of money on a lawyer who probably can't get you off anyway when you can spend it on me and have a sure thing? You see?
Yes, I see.
All I want is half. $50,000.
No.
What's the matter, too much?
No.
Well, look, sister, you don't seem to realize that I'm in a position, depending how I handle this case, either to set you free or to hang you.
That, Mr. Garner, is where we disagree.
You mean you're willing to gamble that I can't do it?
If you wish to put it that way...
All right, but $50,000 will look cheap. Cheap! When they slip that noose around your neck. There she sits, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Cold, calm, emotionless. The same Laura Williams who carefully calculated, carefully planned, and premeditated the murder of her husband. I ask the death penalty. I must ask it. For ponder well, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. If you set her free, believe me, this will not be the last accident to mark the bloody trail through life of Laura Williams. And when that accident occurs, when the next victim is struck down, his innocent blood will be upon your hands.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, have you reached a verdict?
We have.
What is your verdict?
On the grounds of insufficient evidence, we find the defendant not guilty.
Oh, my
Well, Mrs. Williams, I guess the sporting thing to say is congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Garner.
Say one thing, you've got what it takes. The jury was evenly divided that whole first day. Did you know that?
Yes, I knew it.
Yes, I wasn't too far wrong at that, was I?
Just far enough, Mr. Garner.
Say, listen again, just as a sporting proposition, tell me. Did you...
Did I what?
Oh, come on, we're alone here anyway. It doesn't matter because you can't be tried twice for the same thing. You know that, don't you?
Yes, I know it.
Well, did you?
Yes. You cheap, contemptible blackmailer, yes. I killed him. How do you like that? I killed him. Yes, I told him the truth. Just to see the smirk fall from his face. Just to see him actually snarl with frustration. Knowing that I'd gotten away with murder and he couldn't do anything about it. Yes, I couldn't have resisted telling him then, even though it meant I'd die of it, which I will.
Autolite is bringing you Marlene Dietrich in Murder Strikes 3 Times. Tonight's production in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Debbie, my dear director of elocution, you interest me strangely. First you're hoity-toity, then you're hoity-pollity. How come?
Mr. Wilcox, I am leading a double life.
Double life? Say, that's just what the new wide-gap Autolite resistor spark plugs offer car owners everywhere. Double life under equal conditions as compared to spark plugs without the built-in resistor.
Gently, Mr. Wilcox, gently.
You see, friends, wide-gap Autolite resistor spark plugs are the newest addition to the complete line of ignition-engineered spark plugs made by Autolite. They offer money-saving advantages, smoother performance, greater gas savings, quicker starting in cold weather.
Mr. Wilcox, your diphthongs are showing.
Thank you, my little lecturer. Next time you stop at your favorite service station, ask your dealer to install a set of ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs in your car. And whether you choose the regular type or the resistor-type spark plugs, you'll be right, because you're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage our star, Marlene Dietrich, and featuring Hans Conried as Elmer in Murder Strikes 3 Times, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Perhaps I gambled too recklessly with Elmer. I have since had cause to wonder. But there were things I could not foresee, as well as Elmer. Suffice it to say that after my acquittal, with $100,000 from Robert's estate, I moved to another city and took up my life again under another name. That there, as Laura Starling, I met and married Charles Morton, a charming and eccentric man whose genius as a research chemist accounted not only for those qualities which endeared him to me, but for a very considerable personal fortune as well. I was quite happy and completely in love. And as the years went by, I had seen, I thought, the last of Elmer.
Charles? Oh, Charles,
Yes, my dear.
I have your coffee.
Coffee?
You said you wanted coffee. It's ready now.
But I have some coffee.
You took that out there 3 hours ago. Now come in and get your coffee.
Yes, in a moment, my dear, as soon as I finish...
Charles, you come out of that smelly laboratory and have your coffee.
Besides, I have a surprise for you.
You have? Well, I'll be right in, dear.
And bring the other coffee cup with you.
Yes. Now, what's all this about a surprise?
Look.
What? Oh, yes. I seem to have left my glasses in the laboratory.
Oh, Charles, you're simply priceless.
It's a cake. This is our anniversary, darling. Our 4th wedding anniversary.
Is it? So it is. Laura, this is so thoughtful of you. I'm afraid I'm hopeless, my dear. I know it's the husband who should be thoughtful, but
You're just you, darling. Now sit down and relax for a while.
Yes. Oh, here's your cup.
Thank you. Charles, what's in that cup?
Coffee.
Charles, I'm sure that even in the atomic age, coffee does not come in the form of white crystals.
Oh, Oh, yes. I'd finished my coffee and...
Charles, what is it?
thiochlorate. You see, at the moment, I'm working...
Charles,
What?
that's deadly poison.
So it is. You see, the
Oh,
time
Charles, I
read it-
wish you wouldn't mix things up in the cups and dishes that way. It's dangerous.
Dangerous?
Suppose you got the cups mixed up. Suppose you
Good
drank...
heavens, Laura. Half the stuff you use in chemistry is dangerous if you go to drink it. But who's going to do that? It's like eating soap. You wash your hands with it every day, but who'd think of eating it?
Now, you take that cup right back out to the laboratory and empty it and wash it out.
All right.
Charles,
Yes?
I was wondering, since it's our anniversary,
Yes?
let's go out to dinner and celebrate.
Why, yes, I think that's a splendid idea. Oh, my goodness.
What?
Oh, I completely forgot. My brother's coming to see us today.
Your brother?
Yeah, well, my half-brother. I meant to tell you.
Charles,
and
I never knew you had a brother.
Didn't you? Well, you see, he's been in the Army for about 5 years. He just got back a short time ago, and I got a wire yesterday saying he'd be passing through town and he'd like to see me. So...
Does he know you're remarried?
Well, I suppose. I suppose he doesn't. As a matter of fact, we've never been very close. Neither of us much of a letter writing, and so on, but he's the only relative I've got.
And all the sympathy I've wasted on you because I thought you were an orphan or something.
Oh, I was, but practically.
When is he coming?
Why, this afternoon sometime, I think. Well, I guess there's your answer. I am sorry, my dear.
My child, that's all right. Maybe your brother would like to go out and celebrate with us.
Well,
Right in there, sir.
Hello there.
Hello, Charles.
come in. And I want you to meet my wife. Laura, this is my brother, Elmer.
There was no doubt that it was Elmer. There was no doubt that he recognized me. And there was no doubt in my mind as to how he intended to play his hand this time either. For he gave no public sign of recognition, but simply looked straight at me and smiled. And smiled and smiled.
So you've gone into private practice, eh, Elmer? Criminal law, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's no appreciation in this country of men who hold public office, financially at least.
Oh, Elmer, you always did have your eye on the dollar, didn't you?
What about your racket, Charlie? What have you been up to?
Oh, just puttering around here in my laboratory.
You mean right here at home?
Of course. Oh, I guess that's new since you were here last.
Well, there's a lot that's new since I was here last.
It's right in there, right through those doors.
Isn't that sort of a nuisance for a wife? Or isn't it?
Not in the least. Why should it be?
Now, Laura, don't try to cover up my failings. Just before you came, she was scolding me for carrying thiochlorate around in the family coffee cup.
Isn't that interesting? Isn't that a coincidence?
Why?
Now, I was just thinking, what a fine setup for a murder. Now, somebody poisons a chemist in his own laboratory, and it looks just like an accident. Neat, huh?
You will find that Elmer has a morbid mind, my dear. he used to try people for murder back in Illinois.
And I tried some beauties, too. Oh, well, I've got to get going. I'm sorry I can't accept your invitation for tonight.
But you are staying over a few days, are you?
Oh, yes. I'll see you again.
Good.
Soon.
Good.
Now, don't bother to come to the door with me, Charles. I know you want to get back to your work.
Well...
Perhaps Laura will, huh? Give us a little chance to get acquainted.
Why, yes, of course.
Call us, Elmer.
Well, you can depend on it, Charlie.
Good.
Well. Little Laura Williams.
What do you want?
What do you think old Charlie would say if he knew, huh?
I asked you a
I
question.
suppose he'd go on loving you in his own peculiar fashion, but never be quite the same, would it? There'd always be that little gnawing doubt. Another accident, maybe. Huh? Oh, no, I'm afraid things are kind of under strain around here, Laura.
You do have a price, I suppose.
I might. By the way, why are you so eager to pay it?
I'm happy here. I'm at peace with myself and the world. I don't want anything to change.
No other reason?
What other reason would there be?
I suppose all his property would go to you in the event of another little accident. Huh?
You don't really believe that.
No, the motive and the means. Money and poison.
How much, Elmer?
No, you got me wrong, Laura. I don't want money.
When did that happen?
Or did it ever occur to you that I might simply be interested in my brother's welfare?
No. All that has occurred to me so far is to wonder why I had to pick the one man in the world who was related to you.
You want to hear my proposition?
I'm waiting.
Yeah. The motive and the mean. Now, there's always the means for an intelligent person like you. But if we took away the motive...
The motive?
The money, the will. No motive, no temptation, you see?
I see.
Yeah, in a way, it's for your own protection, too. Because if Charlie so much as slipped on a banana peel and you inherited that money, there isn't a jury in the world that wouldn't convict you, simply on your past record. You realize that, don't you?
Yes.
So, no motive, no case either, you see?
What do you want me to do?
Get him to change his will.
In favor of his only living relative, I presume?
Uh-huh. That's me.
And then?
That's all. And you're in the clear. Because after that, Charlie couldn't suspect you even if I told him. Probably wouldn't believe it. Throw me out of the house for persecuting his little bride. Maybe even change his will right back again, you see?
All right.
Ha. You can do it, can't you?
I suppose so.
Oh, I know you can. I know you'd better.
It seems such a strange request to me.
Darling, I don't want your money. I only want you.
I know, dear, but after all, I'm considerably older than you are, my dear, and chances are that someday...
No, the whole idea of losing you and then profiting by it, it's just hateful.
Well, who else would I leave it to?
Leave it to your brother.
Elmer?
Why not? It doesn't matter, but...
Well...
Please, darling, for me.
All right, my dear, if it really makes a difference to you. Now, don't you worry about it anymore. I'll take care of it sometime.
No, I want you to do it now, right away, today.
Well, I'd have to get in touch with my lawyer.
I'll call him for you. I'll get him on the phone right now.
My goodness, Laura. You act as though it were a matter of life and death.
Ambassador Hotel.
Mr. Elmer Garner, please.
Thank you.
Yeah?
This is Laura.
Uh-huh.
It's all right. It's all arranged.
Is it?
Yes, the lawyer's coming tomorrow.
Did he tell the lawyer the changes he wanted made?
Yes, he did.
Not that I think you'd ever tell a lie, Laura, but how do I know all this?
Hasn't he told you?
No.
Then perhaps you'd better drop in this evening.
That's more like it.
I'll expect you after dinner.
I'll be there.
Elmer arrived this evening, less than an hour ago. We were having coffee in the living room. Earlier, Charles had been showing him through the laboratory. It was not until after that I had a moment to speak to him alone.
Oh, the wonderful fellow, old Charlie. So trusting.
Did he tell you?
About what?
The will.
Oh, that. Yeah. It seems to be that I'm to be told Charlie's beloved heir. Huh? He still can't understand it.
Are you satisfied then?
My dear Laura, I was never more satisfied in my life. Almost evens things up, doesn't it? Almost.
You never forgot that, did you? That you lost.
Lost? Who says I lost? Game isn't over till the last card is played, sister.
It is for you. Now get out of here.
Okay, all in good time.
Sorry I had to leave you, but those reactions have to be checked every hour.
Oh, that's all right, Charlie. Laura and I were just going over old times in Illinois. You didn't know we both came from Illinois, did you?
No, I hadn't realized.
I'm sure I told you, Charles. You must have forgotten.
Oh, yes, probably. Coffee ready?
Yes. Will you have coffee with us, Elmer?
Oh, you bet I will.
Anything in it?
No, nothing in mine.
Charles always takes his black, too.
Laura does make the best coffee.
Well, then, here's to Laura's coffee.
There was something about his smile when he said it. That smile. And then all of a sudden I saw it. I saw the whole terrible thing. Don't drink it, Charles! Charles!
Well, old Charlie seems to have keeled over, huh? Wouldn't be surprised if that was thiochlorate poisoning.
Charles!
The motive and the means. And the motive's a real beaut this time, Laura, because you had to kill him before he changed his will.
Neat, huh?
You killed him.
Sure, but that's not what the jury's going to think.
No.
And, of course, I'll get the money anyway. You couldn't very well collect it, because they're going to hang you.
No. No. No.
Elmer's downstairs in the living room. I'm in my study. And once more I'm waiting for the police. There's no escape for me, of course. Elmer knows that. But there's one little thing that he has forgotten, the last play of the game. For I just have drawn up a will of my own, leaving my property and everything that I inherit from Charles to Elmer. It is dated 3 days ago. This statement I shall give into the safekeeping of my personal maid, Fredonia Bell, who, after all is said and done, has been the only true friend I've ever had. I shall give it to her with instructions for its eventual disposal, which I know she will follow to the letter. When that is done, I shall play the last card in the game. I don't think Elmer will find it possible to trump that card. Because, you see, when the police come, it is Elmer who will have to do the explaining, not I. And he will have to explain 2 bodies, Charles and mine.
Charles and mine. Unquote. And as the world knows, Laura Morton was found dead. Dead by the same means which caused her husband's death in that double tragedy 2 years ago. And now we have this document. And the irony of the document, ladies and gentlemen, the terrible irony, is that it was delivered to the district attorney's office by Fredonia Bell this evening at 8 o'clock, 2 years later. And why did the good Fredonia wait until tonight? Because she was thus following explicitly the instructions of her mistress, Laura Starling Morton, who specified that the envelope be handed to the police exactly 24 hours after the execution of Elmer Garner. Good night.
Suspense, presented by Autolite. Tonight, starring Marlene Dietrich and featuring Hans Conried.
Well, Deborah, are you satisfied with my diction?
Completely, Mr. Wilcox. I've decided it is what you say that matters, not how you say it.
Well, then, let me say that Autolite makes more than 400 products for cars, trucks, planes, and boats in 28 plants, coast to coast. These include complete electrical systems used as original equipment on many makes of America's finest cars. Spark plugs, batteries, generators, coils, distributors, starting motors, bullseye, sealed beam headlights. All engineered to fit together perfectly, work together perfectly, because they're a perfect team. So, friends, don't accept electrical parts supposed to be as good. Ask for and insist on Autolite, original factory parts at your neighborhood service station, car dealer, garage, or repair shop. Remember, you're always right with Autolite. Next Thursday, for Suspense, Dick Powell will be our star. The play is called Slow Burn. And it is, as we say,
A tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Tonight's Suspense play was produced and edited by William Spear and directed by Norman MacDonald. Music for Suspense is composed by Lucien Morawek and conducted by Lud Gluskin. Murder Strikes Three Times is an original play for radio by John DeWitt. Marlene Dietrich will soon be seen in the Warner Brothers production Stage Fright.
You can buy Autolite regular or resistor spark plugs, Autolite stay-full batteries, Autolite electrical parts at your neighborhood Autolite dealers. Switch to Autolite. Good night.
There is still a tremendous job to be done in gaining new knowledge about the causes, prevention, treatment, and cure of heart diseases. Give to this worthy cause. Send your contribution to HEART, H-E-A-R-T, care of your local post office. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Suspense. Autolite and its 96,000 dealers present Mr. Ray Milland in Pearls Are a Nuisance, a suspense play produced and edited by William Spear.
Mr. Wilcox, what are the batteries for today's game?
Why, my beauteous Bobby Sox neighbor, the batteries in today's driving game are the Autolite Stay Full batteries. The batteries that need water only 3 times a year in normal car use.
You don't understand.
Why, certainly I understand. You mean the Autolite Stay Full battery is right in there pitching with day-after-day dependability. And you're right in there catching all the advantages of longer battery life. 70% longer average life, in fact, than batteries without the Stay Full features. And this is proven by tests conducted according to SAE life cycle standards.
But I mean baseball.
Right over the plate, my girl. The Autolite Stay Full battery has 3 times as much liquid reserve above the plates as batteries without Stay Full features. That's why it needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use.
Mr. Wilcox, let's get back
To the batteries? For today's car, it's Autolite Stay Full batteries. The batteries that need water only 3 times a year in normal car use. And remember, friends, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, with Pearls Are a Nuisance and the performance of Ray Milland, Autolite hopes once again to keep you in suspense.
It's quite true I wasn't doing anything that morning, except looking at a blank sheet of paper in my typewriter and thinking about writing a letter. It's also quite true that I don't have a great deal to do any morning, but I like not doing anything. It gives me something to do. And I don't like telephone calls that interfere with it. That's why I have 2 telephones. One a public phone that I can ignore, the other a private phone, which I'd better answer if I know what's good for me, and I do.
What'd you say, darling?
I said good morning, dear.
How are you, darling? Busy?
Yes and no. Mostly no. Why?
Somebody has stolen Mrs. Penruddock's pearls, and I want you to find them.
Stolen pearls? Well, possibly you think you have the police department on the line. This is the residence of Walter Gage. Walter Gage speaking.
If you aren't here in less than a half an hour, you'll receive a small parcel by registered mail containing a diamond engagement ring.
I'll tell Mr. Gage when he comes in. I went naturally. I even hurried. Ellen's voice has that effect on me. I think it's the way she says...
Walter, darling.
Yes, Ellen?
Mrs. Penruddock's pearl necklace has been stolen.
So you said on the telephone. My blood pressure remains normal.
It's a string of 49 matched pink pearls that Mr. Penruddock gave his wife on their golden wedding anniversary.
Only 49 pearls for 50 years of marriage. I wonder which was the bad year.
Oh, shut up, darling.
Yes, dear.
The worst part of it is the pearls are false.
False? Evidently they were all bad years.
Don't be silly, Walter.
I have a very simple solution for you. Call the police.
Be quiet, darling.
Yes, dear.
The pearls were real enough when Mr. Penruddock gave them to her. The fact is, she sold them through an old friend of hers in the jewelry business, and he had copies made for her. Those copies had been stolen.
Ah.
If she tells the police, Mr. Penruddock's sure to find out she sold the real ones. So you've got to get them back, Walter.
What does it matter if they were false?
Well, she's terrified that the thief will blackmail her when he finds out they're only imitations. Mr. Penruddock might hear of it, and the cat's out of the bag.
I begin to see what might be described as daylight.
Good.
But where do I start looking for these baubles?
I know who stole them. The chauffeur we had here a few months, Walter. A horrid big bruiser named Henry Eichelberger. He left suddenly the day before yesterday for no reason at all and without a word. I'm sure he stole the pearls.
How big did you say he is?
About 6 feet.
In that case...
3.
3? 6 feet 3?
3.
Oh, I'm sure he didn't take them. Couldn't have.
He tried to kiss me once, Walter.
Oh? He did? Tried to kiss you, eh? Well, where is this big slab of meat, darling?
Here's the address he gave when he first came here to work. Sounds like an unpleasant neighborhood.
Not half as unpleasant as it'll be for Eichelberger when I arrive. Tried to kiss you, did he?
The pearls are the important thing, darling. And be careful. He's 6 feet 3, remember.
I find it difficult to forget. Eichelberger's address proved to be a seedy-looking hotel upstairs over a Chinese laundry. At the head of the stairs was a door marked manager. I rang the bell.
Full up, Bud. Roll.
I'm not inquiring for a room. I am looking for one Henry Eichelberger, who I'm informed lives here.
Down the hall, Jack, 218.
Have the kindness to show me the way.
Oh, well, what do you know? A duke, no less. Okay, your lordship. Pick up your feet, eh? This is it. He's out, eh?
Have the goodness to unlock the door. I wish to go in and wait for Eichelberger.
$2, and I won't even tell Eichelberger when he comes in, eh?
That is a deal. Here's your money.
Thanks.
If you hear any noises later on, ignore them.
Sure, eh?
I searched all the likely places where he might have hidden the necklace. Then I searched all the unlikely places. No necklace. Then I heard someone at the door.
How'd you get in here, Sonny?
The explanation of that can wait. I am looking for one Eichelberger. Are you he?
Get you a real comedian. Wait till I loosen my belt before you make me laugh.
My name is Gage, Walter Gage. Are you Eichelberger?
Give me a nickel and I'll tell you.
I am the fiancé of Miss Ellen McIntosh. I am informed that you tried to kiss her.
What do you mean, try?
I hit him rather severely in the left eye. Then the right. Then I gave him a crushing uppercut to the jaw. He looked at me with an air of patient resignation.
Oh, well.
And then he hit me. I bent over and took hold of the room with both hands and spun it. When I had it nicely spinning, I gave it a full swing and hit myself on the back of the head with the floor. I believe I lost consciousness at about this point. At any rate, I was no longer aware of the time of day.
Autolite is bringing you Mr. Ray Milland in Raymond Chandler's satirical detective story, Pearls Are a Nuisance. Tonight's presentation in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
See now, a pinch hitter is a substitute.
Ah, but there's no substitute for that famous Autolite Stay Full battery, the battery that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use.
Mr. Wilcox, we weren't discussing those batteries.
Why, Dora, they're the batteries for today's car. This power-packed Autolite Stay Full battery has a fiberglass retaining mat protecting every positive plate to hold the power-producing material in place and lengthen battery life. Why, recent tests conducted according to SAE life cycle standards prove that the Autolite Stay Full battery gives 70% longer average life than batteries without the Stay Full feature.
Oh, I give up.
Nobody would give up an Autolite Stay Full battery. The battery that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use. That marvel of engineering know-how has 3 times as much liquid reserve above the plates as batteries without Stay Full features. That's why the Autolite Stay Full battery needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use. So, friends, see your Autolite battery dealer and have him install an Autolite Stay Full battery in your car. And remember, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage Ray Milland as Walter Gage with Hal March as J. Henry Eichelberger in Pearls Are a Nuisance, a muscular drama replete with situations well calculated to keep you in suspense.
While I was thinking about the possibility of getting back to my feet in the very near future, a wet towel began to slap at my face, and I opened my eyes.
Attaboy.
The face of one Henry Eichelberger was very close to mine.
I thought maybe you was killed, Jack. You got a stomach as weak as Chinese tea.
Oh, what happened? As if I didn't know.
You tripped on an itty-bitty tear in the carpet. Feel like getting up? Here.
Oh, thank you, Henry. May I call you Henry?
No tax on it. You look okay now. Why don't you tell me you was sick?
Eichelberger, you swine. That does it.
Oh, cut it out, will you? You muss my hair.
I wish you'd fall down when I hit you, Henry. Just once. It would work wonders for my morale.
You and me could get along, Jack. Look, I never kissed your girl, even if I ain't saying I wouldn't like to. Is that all that's eating on you?
No, there is another matter.
Well, sit down and tell me the score. Only no more haymakers. They give me a headache. Promise?
I promise. Tell me, why did you leave the employ of Mrs. Penruddock?
Well, you tell me. Am I what you might call a good looker?
Well,
But don't
Henry...
soap me.
No. I wouldn't call you handsome exactly, but unquestionably you ate your spinach as a child, if that's a consolation.
Get you a real comedian. Wait till I loosen my belt. Look, suppose you fell for a doll with stars in her hair. A guy like me that looks like a taxi going down a street with both doors open. And suppose you get a job where you see this doll all the time and every day. And no, it's no dice. What would you do, Jack? Me, I'd just quit the job.
Ellen?
Yeah.
Henry, I'd like to shake your hand.
Go ahead.
Now there's one more thing. I am empowered to arrange for the return of Mrs. Penruddock's pearls, which you have no doubt stolen.
Oh, you got nerve, Jack. You think I stole some marbles and I'm sitting around here waiting for a flock of dicks to swarm me.
The police have not been told, Henry, and you may not be aware that the pearls are false.
False? You mean they're false?
Exactly.
And you think I would bother myself to hook some phonies?
You didn't mean to steal the necklace, Henry?
No, look. If they was ringers, I wouldn't be bothered. And if they was real, I wouldn't be holed up in no cheap flop in L.A. waiting for a couple of carloads of bulls to put the sneeze on me. Would I?
That is exactly what I thought, Henry. Well, as long as you didn't steal them, how would you like the job of helping me recover them?
You kidding?
No, Henry. It's obvious that if you didn't snatch those marbles, I believe that's the expression, someone else did, and you can help me find them. Now, how about it?
Well, why not?
Why not, indeed?
You got any ideas where to start?
Yes, I have. I feel that we must, as they say, tap the grapevine. When a string of pearls is stolen, all the underworld must be seething.
Yeah, well, maybe you got right. But this underworld that's doing all this seething ain't going to seethe much over a string of glass beads. Or am I punchy?
I am thinking, Henry, that the underworld probably has a sense of humor, and a thief who went to the trouble of stealing some worthless trinkets would be the butt of considerable coarse humor.
Yeah, there's a nucleus of an idea in that, all right. I would say something like that could get around the pool rooms and start a little wholesome chuckling, all right?
Yes. Now, all we need to do is to locate a reliable crook.
Yeah. See, there's a guy named Lou Scandisi that runs the Blue Lagoon downtown might be interested in some marbles, but he don't like being asked questions.
He sounds dangerous.
We'll turn him inside out and take a look at his liver.
Very well. Let us go and beard this Scandisi character in his malodorous den.
Yeah. You leave us do what you said.
Mr. Scandisi's Blue Lagoon was not difficult to find. It was a rather soiled establishment bathed in an unpleasant blue light. Henry and I went through a small, dim dining room to a door marked private. Wasn't it awful? We didn't even knock.
You Scandisi?
Who wants to know?
Me and my friend here wants to talk to you.
So talk, I'm listening.
It's about some pearls. 49. Is that right, Walter?
Quite right.
I don't think I heard about them.
Try and remember. Maybe if I pulled off one of your ears, it might help.
Oh, well, now, Henry, you seem to be doing all the work. Do you think that's quite fair?
Okay, Walter, you wake him over. These fat guys brew something lovely.
Look, take it easy. I ain't heard nothing. You guy's insurance man, huh?
Give him my card, Walter.
This is my personal card. It has my phone number on it.
Okay, thanks. You may be surprised. You may get a call.
What do you think, Walter? You think this muzzler is leveling with us?
I dare say he wouldn't be above telling us an untruth.
Get you a real comedian while I loosen my belt. You giving us a straight goods, Scandisi?
Straight goods, absolute. We'll cooperate. I'll bet you get a call.
Okay. So long, Scandisi. And keep your schnozzle clean if you don't want to be looking for it under your desk.
Yes, remember that.
Well, what now?
I think we've done an adequate day's work, Henry, and the procedure would seem to be for me to go home and wait for the telephone to ring, bearing glad tidings from the underworld.
What about me?
I would suggest that you wend your way homeward also. Here's my private number. Call me in the morning, after you do your sitting up exercises.
Get you a real comedian.
I went home and waited for the phone to ring. I must have fallen asleep after a while. It was quite dark out when the call came through. Well, here goes. Walter Gage speaking. Walter Gage, Acme Insurance Company.
Well, when did did you become an insurance company?
Oh, it's you, Ellen. Well, why didn't you call on the private phone?
I didn't have the number handy. You haven't found the pearls yet.
How did you know?
We just got a phone call.
From whom?
He wouldn't say. All he said was he heard from somebody named,
Scandisi?
Yes, that's it. That we were looking for the pearls.
Has he found out the pearls are false?
No, and I didn't tell him.
All right. Now, don't worry. We have an idea how to get them back.
We? Who's we?
Henry and me.
Henry? Henry who?
Eichelberger. I've hired him to help me find the pearls.
Are you out of your mind? Didn't Henry take the pearls?
Of course not. He only left because he was in love with you.
Oh, Walter. That big brute. How could you say such a thing?
But, Ellen, I thought you'd be flattered.
Flattered? I never want to speak to you again, Walter Gage. Goodbye.
Ellen! Ouch. Women, I sometimes wonder. Oh, honey, I'm so glad you called back. Now, listen, darling.
Who are you calling honey, sweetheart?
Who is this?
Never mind. Your name Gage?
Yeah.
A guy named Scandisi says you're looking for some oyster fruit. And a frail named McIntosh says you're the guy to talk to.
Possibly.
Well, I got 49 of them. Pink ones. $5,000 the price.
Why, that is entirely absurd. Those pearls happen to be false.
Quit your kidding. You heard me. 5 G's. I'll give you until tomorrow afternoon to scrape it together. Then I'll call you and let you know where to meet me.
Hello?
Ellen, this is Walter.
I told you I never want to speak to you again.
All right, I won't speak to you. Just tell me the name of the man who sold Mrs. Penruddock's pearls for her.
Gallimore. Roger Gallimore. He has a jewelry company downtown.
Thank you.
Walter, darling.
How do you like it, darling? I went to see Mr. Gallimore. He was a tall, pink man of about 70, and he listened to my narrative of events with considerable interest.
5,000 seems like a great deal of money for a string of false pearls.
Yes, indeed. That, Mr. Gallimore, is why I came to see you. I believe I can hazard a guess as to the reason for such an exorbitant demand, and I further believe that you are in a position to confirm my impression.
And what might that impression be, Mr. Gage?
I believe that the pearls are in fact real. You were a very old friend of Mrs. Penruddock, perhaps even a childhood sweetheart. When she gave you the pearls to sell, you did not sell them, Mr. Gallimore. Instead, you gave her $20,000 of your own money and returned the pearls to her, pretending that they were imitations of the original necklace.
Son, you think a lot smarter than you talk.
Then I am correct?
Embarrassingly so, Mr. Gage. The pearls are real. Now, what would you like me to do?
Entrust me with $5,000 with which to retrieve them.
Son, it is so long since I heard anyone talk the way Jane Austen writes that it is making a sucker out of me.
Thank you, sir. I know that my language is a bit stilted. And so, Henry, Mr. Gallimore gave me this check.
You mean he gave it to you? 5,000 fish, just like that?
You have said it.
Kid, you got something with that daisy chain chatter of yours.
Thank you, Henry. At any rate, all that now remains is for the phone to ring. Aha.
You can say that again.
Aha. Hello?
Gage?
Yes, who is this?
Yes. You got the money?
It's in my pocket at this exact moment. If I have any assurance of honorable treatment, I am prepared to go through with it.
Okay. Tonight at 8 sharp, you'll be in Cathedral Park. You got that?
Yes?
At the end of the dirt road. Be there at 8 sharp. Come alone. No guns, no funny business, no smart work, no slip-up, and nobody hurt. That's the way we do business.
Very well. Oh, one last thing. Where did you get my phone number? From Scandisi?
Who else? 8 o'clock, then. And no tricks.
That is very interesting.
What?
The telephone.
Yeah. Hooray for Alexander Graham, what's his name? But what did that guy say?
Oh, yes, it's all arranged. I am to meet them tonight all by myself and give them the money.
All by yourself, huh? Get you a real comedian. Wait till I loosen my belt hole, but they'll take the dough and leave you laying there bleeding all over yourself, and they'll still have the marbles. I ought to go with you.
Henry, it is my duty, and I must brave these monsters in human guise alone and unattended. Of course, I I do have a big car, and you could hide on the floor under a rug.
It's a cinch.
But maybe...
Walter, the only thing wrong with you, as far as I can see, you got holes in your head. All I'm trying to do is keep you from getting another one. I'm going with you.
So it was settled. Henry was to go with me. That afternoon, I stopped at the bank,
4,200.
where I cashed Mr. Gallimore's check and changed it into $100 bills.
4,600, 47, 48.
You counted as though it were your own.
49,
5,000.
5,000.
Now, a roll of quarters, please.
A roll of quarters, please.
There's an echo in here. Leave them in the wrapper.
Quite heavy, aren't they?
Yes, aren't they? And so, late that evening, I found myself in Cathedral Park with Henry Eichelberger, boy, in the back of the car. I was very nervous. I think Henry was also. Neither of us were any too sure of what was going to happen that night.
Oh, my back.
What's the matter, Henry? Aren't you comfy back there?
Oh, I'm comfy, all right. Only my heater keeps digging into me. Ain't we there yet?
We're getting close. Now stay down. This is business. This is the end of the line, Henry. Be careful. They're probably watching me.
Okay.
What's that?
Me, Walter. My gun is breaking my back.
Well, stop sitting on it.
I did. Anything stirring?
No. Keep quiet.
I'll make like a little mousey.
Don't you think we've waited long enough, Henry?
Well, we only been waiting 15 minutes. You sure this is the place?
Yes.
Let's get out of the car and see if anybody shoots at us. Then we'll know if somebody's around.
That seems to me the difficult way of finding out, but let's try it, as I personally feel sure that there is no one here but you and I.
Suckered. You know what happened, Walter?
What do you think, Henry?
It was just a tryout to see if you'd show. Suckered. I ought to go back and twist that Scandeezy so he spends the rest of his life looking up his left pants leg.
Well, Henry, what is the next move?
Beat it on home, I guess. Anyhow, I won't need this gun anymore. My back is sore enough from it.
We stood there and looked at one another, Henry and I. He doubled his hands into fists and shook them slowly in his sadness. I, too, was melancholy. In the brief time I'd known Henry, I had grown very fond of him.
Yeah, that's it, all right. Nothing else to do but beat it on home, Walter. That's all is left to us.
I took my right hand out of my pocket. I have large hands. In my right hand nestled the roll of quarters I'd gotten from the bank that morning. My hand made a large and heavy fist around them. Henry didn't notice.
What are you looking at me so funny for, Walter?
I just wanted to say good night, Henry.
Huh?
You had 2 strikes on me, and this is the big one.
I don't get it, Walter. Oh!
He got it then. My fist with nearly a pound of metal in it caught him squarely on the jaw. For a moment, he wavered back and forth on his feet, then... Henry Eichelberger lay motionless on the ground, as limp as a rubber glove. I found the pearls twined around his ankle inside his left sock. Well, Henry, I said, although he couldn't hear me, you are a gentleman even if you are a thief. You could have taken the money 12 times today. You could have taken it a little while ago when you still had the gun, but even then that repelled you. You threw the gun away, and we were man to man, but still you hesitated. In fact, Henry, I said, for a successful thief, you hesitated just a little too long. But as a sporting man, I can only think more highly of you. Goodbye, Henry, and good luck, I said. I put a $100 bill in his chubby little fist and withdrew. End of story.
But how did you know it was Henry, darling?
You told me so, little lemon cookie. You were quite sure of it.
Well, I know, but you must have had proof of some kind.
There was one other minor little detail that convinced me Henry was the guilty party. I gave Scandeezy my phone number, but I have 2 telephones. One is a private line. Only 2 people had that number. You were one of them. Henry was the other. When Henry's accomplice got in touch with me, he used the phone number I'd given Henry, not the one I gave Scandisi. You see?
Oh, darling, you're so clever.
Oh, of course. You may kiss me if you like. Months after Ellen and I were married, we received a letter postmarked Honolulu. It was from Henry.
My dear Walter, due to the bulls finally putting the squeeze on me, I have only just received the joyous tidings that you and Ellen are embarked upon a happy tide of holy matrimony. I am so glad for you. I often think of you, Walter, particularly with an overwhelming curiosity as to what it was you struck me with that night. Ah, well, I dare say it can only be conjecture on my part now. A hammer, perhaps. At any rate, I entertain no feelings of ill will toward you. On the contrary, I am indebted to you greatly. The ease with which you talk Mr. Gallimore out of $5,000 has changed my life. I have been taking English lessons myself, and am now practicing on a wealthy widow woman, not without financial success. Ah, toujours les sport. Devotedly, Henry. P.S. Was it perchance an anvil? I wonder.
You know, Henry wasn't such a bad fellow. All I really disliked him for was his barbaric English. Now he's changed that. Maybe I should have married him. What do you think, Walter?
Get you, a real comedian. Wait till I loosen my belt.
Suspense, presented by Autolite. Tonight's star, Ray Milland.
Mr. Wilcox, what's your batting average?
Very high, Dora. 400, as a matter of fact. You see, I'm batting in Autolite's big league of more than 400 fine products made by Autolite for cars, trucks, planes, and boats in 28 plants coast to coast. These include complete electrical systems used as original equipment on many makes of America's finest cars. Spark plugs, batteries, generators, coils, distributors, starting motors, bullseye sealed beam headlights. All engineered to fit together perfectly, work together perfectly, because they're a perfect team. So, friends, don't accept electrical parts supposed to be as good. Ask for and insist on Autolite original factory parts at your neighborhood service station, car dealer, garage, or repair shop. Remember, you're always right with Autolite. Next Thursday for Suspense, our star will be Agnes Moorehead. The play is called The Chain, and it is, as we say,
a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Tonight's suspense play was produced and edited by William Spear and directed by Norman MacDonald. Music for Suspense is composed by Lucien Moraweck and conducted by Lud Gluskin. Pearls Are a Nuisance is an original story by Raymond Chandler, adapted for radio by Ronald McDougall. Ray Milland appears by arrangement with Paramount Pictures, whose current release is Captain Carey, USA, starring Alan Ladd and Wanda Hendricks. Autolite wishes to thank the readers of Radio Mirror magazine, who have voted Suspense the best mystery program for the second consecutive year. In the coming weeks, you will hear such stars as Claire Trevor, Donald O'Connor, and Charles Boyer. And don't forget, next Thursday, same time, Autolite will present Suspense, starring Agnes Moorehead.
You can buy Autolite Stay-Full batteries, Autolite resistor or regular spark plugs, Autolite electrical parts at your neighborhood Autolite dealers. Switch to Autolite. Good night.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Autolite and its 96,000 dealers present Suspense. Tonight, Autolite brings you The 1 Millionth Joe, a suspense play produced and edited by William Spear and starring Mr. Jack Carson.
I'm Al Gerzant. From A to Z in public relations is how I bill myself. And there was this stunt which I dreamed up for the Bureau of Better Business Promotion to pay off the 4th of July weekend. But I hadn't counted on the fireworks, which in this case was a big 45 jammed in the middle of my back.
Yes, in a moment, Mr. Jack Carson, and a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Say, Wilcox, if the bases are loaded with 2 men out, who's the boy you'd like to see up there at bat?
Why, the spark plug of the team, of course. The lad who's right there with that surefire, never-miss power. Say, that reminds me of ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs. You see, Autolite spark plugs are a vital part of the team, too.
Well, how do you mean part of what team?
Well, just this, Hap. Autolite engineers engineer complete ignition systems used as original factory equipment on many makes of America's finest cars. So naturally, they engineer Autolite spark plugs to work as a perfect team, with the coil, distributor, and all the other important parts of a car's ignition system. And that's mighty important.
Yeah, I see. That's what you mean when you say Autolite spark plugs are ignition engineered.
Absolutely right, Hap. And that's why they can't be beat for quick starting, smooth performance, and gas mileage. So, friends, see your friendly Autolite spark plug dealer tomorrow. Have worn-out spark plugs replaced with world-famous ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs. Whether you choose the resistor type or the standard type, you can't buy a better spark plug for your car because you're always right with Autolite.
And now, with the 1 millionth Joe and the performance of Jack Carson, Autolite hopes once again to keep you in suspense.
Yes, I'm Al Gerzant, like I said. I started to tell you about this publicity stunt I dreamed up for the Bureau of Better Business Promotion. Well, me and some businessmen with a few reporters, cameramen, and such were out at the airport.
The Transworld Argus, Flight 24 from Chicago. The Transworld Argus, Flight 24.
Now, come on, gang. This will be at Gate 5.
Gate 5.
Well, come on, Growly, fellas, boys and girls. Hey, Tiny, you got that camera hot? You got your oranges, Mr. Wilder?
Yeah, I still think a 3-piece band looks paltry, Sant.
Paltry schmaltry, Mr. Wilder. What we care about is newspaper coverage. Now, stand back when they start coming through the gate.
Arriving, Gate 5, passengers from the Bobcat line, Flight 16 from Houston.
Well, another plane. Is this a horse race or is this a horse race? Boy, oh, boy.
I declare I'm all over goosebumps.
That the plane you chartered, Algie, for all these relatives you're ringing in?
Oh, lay off. This deal's on the level.
Who you kidding? He takes his cut coming and going.
Lay off. Look. Hey, here they come, so stand back. You count, Wilder, and me and Mr. Allen will nab it. Now, the last number was 999,990.
10 to go. Yeah. Okay. 991, 992, 993.
Well, if I have to say so myself, I'm a pretty smooth operator. At this moment, I had one client, the Bureau of BBP, and the stunt I dreamed up for them was a honey. This was the setup. Nab the 1 millionth Joe through the airport, be he male, female, or what have you, and give this lucky character a 24-hour whirl in the house. Pictures, prizes, tickets to this and that. And all the businesses had chipped in, and it was a good fat kitty. And it worked out to be near the 4th of July, which was a great tie-in. So now, a herd of passengers was stampeding through Gate 5 from 2 planes. The big Chicago plane and the little one from Houston. And all unbeknownst to them, lightning was about to strike.
996.
Hey, ain't this exciting, fellas, huh?
Oh, yeah, really.
Well, ain't it?
997.
Hey, it's going to be that girl.
998.
That guy in the gray hat's moving up fast.
999.
Hey, stand back, will you? Hey, you, watch it, mister.
Watch out. Oh, my shin, you stupid ape. Watch where you're going. Well, go on if you're in such a hurry.
Hey, and the guy wins. He knocked the gal out of the running.
1 million.
That's him.
One moment, sir. I want to...
What do you want? Who are you? Look over here, mister. Over here, look this way. What is this anyway?
Hang the flowers around his neck.
Oh, please.
Are you married, mister?
Let go. You've made a mistake. Let go.
No, look, they can't get pictures when you jump around like that.
I don't want my picture taken. Let go.
Yeah, how's this, Crowley? Mister, unbeknownst to you, you are the 1 millionth passenger to walk through these
Let
gates.
me go, or I'll...
As guest of the Bureau of BBP, from now on until the 4th of July, your hotel is paid for.
Oh.
You will visit the Lion Farm, and, Mister, hold still.
Pick on someone else. I don't want anything.
You will lunch with a motion picture star, eat at a world-famous restaurant, be the recipient of many free gifts gratis. A mink sling cape, 2 dozen sports shirts, 2,000 cans of dog food, a free airplane pass to anywhere in the whole wide world.
What?
Something strikes your fancy.
An airplane pass to, say, Brazil?
Sure, you name it. Yes, sir? Even to the romantic land of your dreams south of the border. Now, sir, what is your name?
I'm A.D. Thompson.
Where you from, Mr. Thompson?
Missouri.
Businessman? Missouri.
Yes, Ruggs, retired.
Did you enplane to here from Chicago or from Houston, Mr. Thompson?
Houston.
Hold up one of these oranges, Mr. Thompson, and tuck the crate under your arm.
Oh.
And smile.
Smile.
That's it. Snap it, Tiny. On behalf of the Great Valley Citrus Company, it gives me pride and pleasure to present you.
So how was I to know that the trouble was giving me the leer? He looked surefire. Mr. A.D. Thompson, middle-aged, middle-sized, middle-ugly. Mr. John Q. Public himself. Well, in the meantime, that blonde, the one Mr. Thompson had rammed out of line on the other side of the gate, she'd been standing by listening. She was a tall, rangy, good-looking blonde, and, all of a sudden she moved in on me.
You running this powwow, Buster? By rights, all those prizes belong to me.
Oh, now, honey, play fair.
Mr. Thompson here sideswiped me, or I would have come through the gate ahead of him.
Technically, miss, Mr. Thompson came through first.
Look, my shin hurts, and I don't like being shoved around. Win or lose, I can make trouble, Buster. I can sue you cross-eyed, and you know it.
That you can. That you can, Mr. Wilder.
I say that the Bureau gets sued, you'll be... well, now, miss, the Bureau wants to be perfectly fair and square with you, only I don't see how.
In most contests where there's a tie, they have to give duplicate prizes, Mr. Wilder.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Yes, that's right. We'll give duplicate prizes.
Well, that's more like it.
Okay, music, boys. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, we have a Miss 1 in a Million also. Tell the boys your name, honey, where you're from, and what you think of sunny California.
Well, I'm Vera Valerie. I've lived all over. Just flew in from Chicago. Been singing in a place out there.
A canary, boy.
Oh, and I think California's just wonderful.
Give us a big smile, Miss Valerie.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This way, Miss Valerie. Atta girl. Where's the guy with the grapefruit?
So the doll was declared in, which was okay by me. In fact, every time she said hello, it was plain old nuclear fission with me. But that's not strictly a part of this story. Well, anyhow, from the airport, I carted Thompson and Vera Valerie to the Hotel Diplomat, where I live myself, on a due bill. There was considerable yammer about that extra free room gratis for Vera, but finally the manager coughed up another single. Now, there were some hours to kill before we could go out to the Lion Farm, so I took a cold shower, made a few calls, and then wended my way to the Whispering Palm.
Well, high time, Buster. I'm 3 up on you.
Yeah, well, I got problems, Doll. Henry, bring me a Parsons Pitfall. Hey, how they treating you, honey? What's the number of your room?
4-something. 412, 420. Well, I know it's the 4th floor.
Well, that I'll check. Yeah, I got headaches with this stunt, but you're worth it, Doll.
Oh, I'll bet. When I barged into the act, you wanted to wring my neck.
No. I was only figuring how I could swing the whole show for you without Thompson.
Oh, sweet. Well, since Wilder's promised double prizes...
Yeah, but I got to deliver on Big Mouth's promises, and the fur joint says 1 mink cape, period.
Oh.
Also... France World told me they aren't serving double passes to Brazil this season. But Thompson doesn't look like the mink coat type to me. We can give him the... Oh, but Doll, it was a trip that you wanted.
Oh, forget it. Only why is Thompson so anxious to get the pass?
I don't know.
Look, Buster, I bought the newspapers. Did you read this?
Texas police hunt ruthless killer. Yeah, I noticed the headline. Why?
Read the story.
What? Sheriff's Office, Pikesville, Texas, reported discovery of 2 murdered men. Highway 26, 12 miles northeast of town. Dead men, members of gang who held up Arcana Oil Company's offices in Pikesville. Well, I don't get the drift.
Pikesville's near Houston, isn't it? Sorta.
Yeah. Yeah. Police believe they were double-crossed by a third member of gang who shot them, making off with entire loot from robbery.
Notice how Thompson hung onto that briefcase?
Nearly $100,000 in large denomination bills. Wow. The serial numbers are so. No description of killer available.
Interesting.
You've got something. He wouldn't want to spend any of those bills here, but in Brazil.
Do we tip off the cops?
100 grand. Huh? Yeah, no, not yet. Let me handle this, doll. I'll stall him on that pass to Brazil till we know for sure.
You wouldn't make a deal with them, would you, Buster?
Who, me? Well, that wouldn't be ethical. Well, we gotta have proof, honey. Now, admit it, we gotta have proof. Which was the truth, but not quite the whole truth. That I now admit. You see, the thought of that 100 G's had set me into a spin, and I wanted time to figure out how I could cut in on those sweet, crisp dineros. If I could prove that Thompson was my man. Well, that afternoon, Thompson kind of played right into my hands. We were out to the lion farm. The boys were snapping pictures of Vera cuddling the king of beasts when Thompson, clutching that briefcase, pulled me off to one side.
No more pictures of me, Zant. And keep the ones they took at the airport out of the papers.
Keep them? Say, that wouldn't be ethical.
What do you mean?
Well, no paper's going to print 2 pictures on this stunt, and no offense, Thompson, but whose puss would you choose if you was a desk man? Yours or Vera's? Which held him for the nuts. And I had one more angle on Mr. T. That he was afraid somebody somewhere would know him from his picture. Well, that evening, we were in for Mike Romanoff's and Cero's and Slapsy Maxie's. And for such a whirl, I always dress up like a dog's dinner, so I went up to my room to change.
Come in, Zant. Close the door.
Well, Thompson, what are you doing here? Waiting for me? Hey, you're not going to Romanoff's dressed like...
I'm not going out this evening.
Yeah? Okay. There's no skin off me if you buy your own dinner.
How soon do I get that ticket?
Ticket, chum?
To Brazil. How soon can I leave?
Well, I guess there are flights every day to Mexico, and from there to Brazil...
Get my ticket for tomorrow night.
Well, now, that's one of the prizes that you and Vera got to toss for you. See,
Get that ticket tomorrow. Give her the mink cake, give her anything, everything, but I want that airplane pass.
Oh, it's clear you want it, but
I
Vera...
want it, and I'm going to have it.
Huh? Would you have a little deal in mind?
Deal?
Or words to that effect?
Maybe, or maybe not. Get the ticket and we'll talk. But deal or not, Zant, there's nothing I won't do to get that pass. Do you understand? Nothing.
I understand. Nothing.
Autolite is bringing you Jack Carson in the 1 Millionth Joe. Tonight's production in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Hey, Harlow, did you ever notice that if one ball player goes into a slump, the whole team seems to bog down?
Well, that's natural, Hap. Each man is a vital part of the team, just as spark plugs are a vital part of the team that makes up the ignition system of your car. And Autolite spark plugs are ignition engineered by the same Autolite engineers who design complete ignition systems, used as original factory equipment on many makes of America's finest cars.
They have team spirit, eh, Wilcox?
Right, Hap. Autolite spark plugs are built to function as a perfect team with the coil, distributor, and all the other parts of the ignition system. Why, ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs are world famous for their quality and dependability.
Unexcelled for quick starting, smooth performance, and gas mileage.
Right you are, Hap. So stop in at your friendly Autolite dealers tomorrow. Have worn-out spark plugs replaced with ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs. Whether you choose the resistor type or the standard type, you're always right with Autolite.
And now Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage our star, Jack Carson, in the 1 Millionth Joe, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
So I showed Vera the town that night, along with some reporters, and without the truculent Mr. T. As I told Thompson, there was no skin off me if he bought his own dinner. Anyway, I was real glad that Vera and I could finish that evening alone. It was a last night spot scheduled, and therefore, on the cut. The place was jumping, and the newsboys was having a high old time. Garson, another round of drinks here.
That's the way to talk, Algy boy.
Still young. How about champagne?
Yeah, you don't want the bureau look cheap, Algy boy.
What about my dance with Miss Valerie?
Well, I'm willing and waiting.
Now, wait up, boys. While you're still sober and able to listen.
Speed!
Now, look, I got an announcement to make. You ought to all be at the airport tomorrow night for Transworld's part in this stunt.
The free pass. Where to, Algy?
Who's going?
The free pass it is, but I want you boys to have a little suspense. Just be at the airport from 10 p.m. on. One or another of our two winners will be taking off for parts unknown, but who or where to, you got to be there to see.
Hey, Buster, you didn't tell me
Yeah, well, come
yet.
on, Vera. Let's you and me bunny hug. Drink up, you mugs, and don't be bashful about asking for more of the same.
But, Buster, you haven't
Come on, Vera.
Oh, Buster, tell me.
Now, come on, doll. Just snuggle up and dance. Smooth.
I saw you and Thompson huddling at the lion farm.
Yeah, well, he was telling me that he's camera shy.
Oh, he is he?
But later in my room, Thompson showed his teeth. Said I should hand over that pass to Brazil or else.
Oh, look, we gotta tip off the cops.
Oh, sure, honey, as soon as we got proof.
Proof?
Yeah.
This phony blows in from Houston clutching a briefcase to his breast, nearly blows his top when you pick him out of the crowd until you mention an airplane pass.
Not enough.
Not enough?
Look, if I call in the cops and Thompson turns out to be only a gink with a screw loose, I'm in trouble. Capital T trouble. You gotta see my side.
Then what are you doing to get more proof?
Ah, that's where you come in, beautiful. You think you could get Thompson to flash some of that dough, if he has it?
Come again?
Well, figure out some way to make him show his money. See if it comes out of the briefcase and if it's in big denomination bills.
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
Well, tackle him first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning, I'll get the ticket. Then the first chance we get, we compare notes.
And if what I find out adds up?
Then you be packed and ready to leave tomorrow night.
To Brazil? Maybe I want to go later. And maybe I want to go to Honolulu.
Baby, after the spouting I just did to the reporters, somebody's got to be in that plane or balooey my stunt. Which, so far as this story goes, wound it up for that night. That doll, Vera. Was she ever the deluxe type? I freely admit, she rocked me. Yeah, well, come morning, I was up with the birds or thereabouts. I checked and found out that Vera had lassoed Mr. Thompson for breakfast. Well, so far, so good. So I hustled myself down to Transworld and got the ticket. A long green strip of confetti. Rio and return. Then the big day commenced, and Thompson came along. No doubt to keep an eye on me. So me and Vera weren't able to huddle until some hours later on a soundstage out at Colossus Pictures.
When they've got this shot lined up, I'll introduce you folks to Vincent. He's the director. I'm producing this. Mr. Thompson, did you say you were in rug?
Yes, retired.
The rug we use in this set might interest you.
That's a good idea, Arthur. Give the rug a once-over, Mr. T.
This way, Mr. Thompson. You see in a picture of the producer.
Buster, I got him to show me his money.
Yeah? Out of the briefcase?
Yeah. He took the briefcase along to breakfast.
How'd you work it?
Well, I ordered everything I could see on the menu.
Yeah?
And when the waiter brought our check, it was almost $16. Well, I fished around in my purse and said, how perfectly awful. I've only got $1.75 to my name. You will have to pay the check, Mr. T, and let me pay you back. Well, the waiter was standing off giving us a cold eye. So Thompson unzips his briefcase a couple of inches and fishes out a $500 bill.
5 C's?
I could have died. Stared till I was bug-eyed trying to read the serial number. And, Buster, you're going to be proud of me.
Huh.
The number was C1240653.
What? You remembered the whole number?
Yeah. I got a mind for numbers. Never forgot a phone number or an address. What are you looking at?
Oh, this is the list of serial numbers. Say that number again, doll.
C1240653.
That's it. One of the bills from the Pikesville holdup. You know... Yeah, but if the hotel got it, they may check.
No, they don't have it. All of a sudden, Thompson grabbed the bill back and said, we don't have to pay for breakfast. That's part of the prize.
We're rolling. Quiet, please.
So Mr. T thinks he can play rough with me, eh? 100 grand.
So now will you call the cops?
Well, not so fast, honey. You said you'd let me handle this, and
Quiet,
I gotta
we're
figure
rolling.
out
Elsie
something.
Sands, shut up before I have you thrown out.
Which is how they sometimes treat us flacks in Hollywood, and us the backbone of the industry. Well, that's pictures. But I let it ride this time since it got me out of a tight squeeze with Vera. You see, this is how I had it figured. I'd put it up to Thompson what I knew. Then if he didn't cut me in for a healthy slice of the 100 G's, there was always the cops, from whom there was undoubtedly a big reward. That way I could play for the big money and still hedge my bet. But I put it this way to Vera. I said, look, dream girl, you be ready to leave, that's all.
What time does the plane take off, did you say?
Why, 11:40. We ought to leave here by 11.
And what happens to Thompson, Buster?
Well, I'll get everything set for a quiet pinch just after we leave. It'll louse up the stunt, doll, if it gets out that the Bureau picked the hood for this whirl. I gotta protect my client, you understand?
Oh, sure, Buster. I understand.
So Vera was set up to take Mr. Thompson's place if it was no deal with him. If it was a deal, then Thompson would fly off to Brazil, leaving me unexpectedly wealthy. I was sure Vera was a sensible type doll, not adverse to knowing a Joe who was in the chips. Well, along about 9:30, I went knocking at Thompson's door.
Come in.
Well, sir, another day of California sunshine.
Oh, you got it.
You said we'd have another talk.
Oh, talk's cheap.
All right, I'll level with you. I know your name isn't Thompson. I know why you didn't like being picked for this stunt. I know what's in that briefcase, and I know why you want to fly the coop. Huh?
You, spoke yesterday about a deal.
Yeah.
How much?
50.
$50?
Don't play footsie with me, Thompson. 50 grand. $50,000.
$50,000?
Hot money like that, I'll have to trade off at a discount. But you'll be in Brazil getting your money's worth, dollar for dollar. Just take your briefcase, Mr. T, and unzip.
Just what do you think I have in this briefcase?
I don't think. I know.
Look, I'll tell you who I am and why, all about it.
Time's a waste, Mr. Thompson. In 10 minutes, I call the cops.
My name's Kirkwood. I came on the Chicago plane, not the one from Houston.
Vera was on the Chicago plane. She never saw you.
I came to Los Angeles to kill myself, Mr. Zant. To kill myself in such a way that I could never be identified. I'm going blind. I'll be totally blind 6 months from now.
Oh, come now, really? What are you giving me, Thompson?
5 years. For 5 years, I went to eye specialists, New York, Philadelphia, Canada, spent every cent I had trying to find a cure.
Look, I got no time to brandish words with you.
Then I heard of this one doctor, a Viennese refugee, lives in Rio. He's cured cases like mine, but my money was gone.
Look, I'm going to fall.
Oh, no, why don't you believe me? I have a daughter, Mr. Zant. All I can leave her is my insurance. I thought if I disappeared, if it could never be proved I killed myself, that's why I didn't want to be recognized. That's why I grabbed for this wonderful chance, this free trip to Brazil.
And the briefcase, Mr. T, what's in the briefcase?
Dynamite.
What? Dynamite? I bet it's dynamite. You're some joker, Thompson. Were you going to kill yourself with dynamite?
So I couldn't be identified, yes.
Oh. Let me see the dynamite, Mr. T. The crisp green dynamite.
Don't touch that briefcase, Zant.
Buster! Hey, Buster, I've been turning the place inside out to find you.
Vera, leave us be.
But I just remembered. It's daylight saving time here on the coast. That plane leaves an hour earlier. Buster, watch out!
When I came to, there was Roman candles going off in my head, and Vera was tied to a chair with a towel stuffed in her mouth. The airplane ticket was going out of my wallet, of course, but I saw by my watch there was still time. 10 minutes later, we was in my car, Vera and me, and halfway to the airport. I took a shortcut up through the hills and kept the gas pedal flat on the floor. It was a while before Vera said anything.
Buster, this'll really blow up your stunt if you have Thompson pinched at the airport.
No two-bit hood's going to push me around.
Well, let's see if we can figure some way to get me on the plane quiet. And then after I've left, you nail Thompson.
Forget it. Forget the stunt, doll. Now I'm out for blood.
What time does that plane leave? I forgot.
11:40 daylight saving, 10:40 standard. That Thompson claimed he came in on the other plane, not the one from Houston.
No kidding.
I said right off. You would have known if he was on the same plane as you.
That's right, Buster.
And then when I ask about the briefcase, he says it's dynamite. After you saw that $500 bill with a serial number.
That's right, Buster.
Thompson didn't know the combination he was up against. Me and a sharp doll like you.
That's right, Buster.
You spotting that headline right off. And remembering that serial number 100%, that's... Yeah, it's funny, though.
What's funny?
Well, that you couldn't remember your room number or the time the plane leaves. If you got the memory you say you have.
That's right, Buster.
Hey, it's you. It isn't Thompson. You're the Texas hoodlum.
This gun's loaded, Buster. Turn off at the next side road.
You came on the Houston plane. You played me for a sucker.
I played you for what you are. Step on it.
Every last lead I got on Thompson, I got from you. If I ever trust another doll...
You won't live to worry about it, Buster. Turn right here.
Well, I'm kind of ticklish, so with Vera's gun nudging my ribs, I turned. It's an old car, pre-war. It sounded like it was splitting at the seams. She jabbed my ribs again, and I pushed the gas down and gave her everything she'd taken and... End of the road, doll, it's the cops!
I don't see any cops. Oh!
But you see, I got the gun, doll. You see that, don't you? Old Josephine here. She has a lovely habit. You give her too much gas, she resents it. She backfires. Bang, bang, bang. Which is tough on a doll's nerves if she's as jumpy as you are.
Buster, look. You couldn't make a deal, could you? Say, 50 grand?
Say, that wouldn't be ethical. Which was the truth, but not quite the whole truth. It was worth kissing 50 grand goodbye to turn Vera in after she conned me the way I did, because one thing I can't stand, being taken over the hurdles by a doll. So that wound up the stunt. Thompson? Oh, he took off, okay. And the doctor in Rio handled his case. His eyes are 100% now, without cheaters. Me? Well, this 4th of July, I have nothing on the docket. But have I dreamed up one whale of a stunt for Thanksgiving? Let's see what you think. The moviegoer who arrives at Grauman's Chinese exactly at midnight gets a free Mandarin's uniform, all the chop suey he can eat.
Suspense, presented by Autolite. Tonight's star, Mr. Jack Carson.
Say, Wilcox, have you made the Autolite team?
Well, you might say I'm a pitcher, Hap. I make the pitch for more than 400 products made by Autolite for cars, trucks, planes, and boats in 28 plants coast to coast. These include complete electrical systems used as original equipment on many makes of America's finest cars. Generators, coils, distributors, voltage regulators, wire and cable, starting motors, electric windshield wipers. All engineered to fit together perfectly, work together perfectly, because they're a perfect team. So, friends, if your Autolite-equipped car needs replacement parts, ask for and insist on Autolite original factory parts at your neighborhood service station, car dealer, garage, or repair shop. Remember, you're always right with Autolite. Next Thursday for Suspense, our stars will be Kathy and Elliot Lewis. The play is called Love, Honor, and Murder. And it is, as we say,
a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Tonight's suspense play was produced and edited by William Spear and directed by Norman MacDonald. Music for Suspense is composed by Renee Garrigank and Lucian Morowek and conducted by Lud Gluskin. The 1 Millionth Joe is an original play written for radio by Sylvia Richards. Jack Carson may currently be seen in the Columbia picture The Good Humor Man. Don't forget, next Thursday, same time, Autolite will present Suspense, starring Kathy and Elliot Lewis.
You can buy world-famous Autolite resistor or standard spark plugs, Autolite stay-full batteries, Autolite electrical parts at your neighborhood Autolite dealers. Switch to Autolite. Good night.
The American economic system has brought greater material benefits to more people than any other system the world has ever known. Because we have been able to produce more per man and per machine, we have been able to live better and enjoy our individual freedom. Learn more about your part in the American way of life. Write to Suspense, Box 10, Times Square Station, New York City, for the free booklet, The Miracle of America. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Autolite and its 96,000 dealers present Suspense. Tonight, Autolite brings you Over the Bounding Main, a suspense play starring Mr. Dan Daly.
For heaven's sakes, Marty, when are you going to put a light in this garage?
Sorry, honey, I forgot.
You forgot. You forgot. Too bad you can't forget to wake up some morning.
Look, just because you had a couple too many drinks at the Warrens, you don't have to get nasty.
I had too many. Are you kidding? I watched you. Don't think I didn't.
Oh, come on, let's go in. I've got to be downtown early.
For what? Because you can make enough to buy a house at Catalina like the Warrens? Get a new car? There's a little thing called money. But you wouldn't know. You've got to find the right job.
Are we going to go over that again?
Yes, we're going over that again. I'm ashamed when I go out. Did you see what she was wearing?
Keep your voice down, the neighbors.
You say that again and I'll kill you.
You'll be sorry in the morning.
I'll be sorry, all right. Sorry like every other morning. Because you'll be here.
In just a moment, Mr. Dan Daly in the first act of Over the Bounding Main.
Say, Wilcox, what's your favorite fall hobby?
Fishing.
And for what?
For compliments on ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs, and I catch plenty.
What kind of bait do you use?
Cars with sluggish, gas-hungry engines whose spark plugs are not functioning properly. When Autolite spark plugs go to work on these lazy, limp, and listless lorries, wow, they start up like a trout after a fly, speed along smooth as a sailfish, and use less gas than a salmon swimming downstream.
You must have a pretty good line.
Yes, sir. The Autolite spark plug line is the best there is, because Autolite spark plugs are designed by the same Autolite engineers who designed the coil, distributor, and all the other important parts that make up the complete ignition system, used as original factory equipment on many of America's leading makes of cars. When you replace worn-out spark plugs with ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs, you get quick starts, smoother performance, gas savings.
I'm hooked, Harlow.
Thank you, my fickle fisherman. Friends, this fall, have your spark plugs checked by your friendly Autolite spark plug dealer, and have him replace worn-out spark plugs with new ignition-engineered Autolite resistor or standard-type spark plugs. Then you'll know why you're always right with Autolite.
And now, with Over the Bounding Main and the performance of Mr. Dan Daly, Autolite hopes once again to keep you in suspense.
If you don't need a rest, I certainly do, Marty. I'm so tired of this lousy apartment I could scream.
So scream and let the neighbors have some fun.
I'm sick of them, too. The Warrens were darn nice to invite us.
I didn't say we can't go.
You never say anything anymore, or do anything either.
You're sure in a swell mood tonight. I should have stayed downtown.
In which joint?
Lay off, I'm tired.
From what? You're not working.
Now, don't start that again. You know I'm looking.
Looking? Can I live on nothing? Look at these clothes. I'm ashamed to go out in the street.
Now tell me how much better off you were when you were married to that wise operator, Lou.
I was. At least I owned shoes without holes in them.
Yeah. Lou Barris was just a little dream man. Just so ginger peachy you could hardly wait to leave town with me.
The day I divorced Lou, I wondered if I was making a mistake. And the day after I became Mrs. Martin Evans, I knew I had.
You're going to be a lot of fun on this fishing trip.
Don't tell me we're going, after all.
I can stand a vacation, too. They call it the Pacific Ocean. It means peaceful, which is something I could use right now. I guess a lot of it was my fault. I wanted the right kind of a job, and it was hard to find. Ever since Claire had got rid of Lou Barris, her ex, we'd been living pretty close, and Claire wasn't used to it. The Warrens made it worse. They were well-heeled, and I was supposed to keep up with the Warrens. I knew I couldn't ever do it. Maybe Claire knew it, too. Claire had got the invitation for us to go with the Warrens to Catalina, so now we were driving down 22nd Street in San Pedro to the landing. It was nearly 6 in the morning, and you could see a light fog drifting in the harbor.
Don't forget to lock it.
Sure. Look out for the fishing rods, will you?
You better give me the keys. You're so careless.
I won't lose them.
I know you. All that junk in your pockets, you'll lose them.
Don't worry.
I will. Why don't you let me hang on to them? We'll be in a nice mess if we...
All right, all right. Here they are.
Thank you, dear.
I guess we're the first ones here. I don't see Bob's car.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. We're meeting them at the Isthmus.
On the island?
Yeah. They've been there all week.
You didn't say anything about it. I
For
thought...
Pete's sake, what difference does it make? If you're worrying about chartering a boat to get us there, you can stop. It's all arranged. Bob's paying for it. They know you're broke.
Sure, you blabbed that to everyone. I was a great guy when I had it.
Well, you lost it, so let's not talk, shall we?
That's okay with me.
That must be the boat down there.
The Pelican. Is that the name?
I think so. Yeah, that's it.
Watch your step. Why the devil do you wear shoes like that on a fishing trip?
Because they're all I have.
Hello? Anyone aboard?
One moment, senor. Senor Evans?
That's right.
Come aboard, please. If I may help the lady.
Thanks. Phew. You can sure tell this is a fishing boat.
You the captain on this tub?
Oh, no, senor, no. I'm Ignacio, deckhand. I help to run the engine.
I thought you looked a little young. Where is he?
He went ashore for a minute, senor.
Well, I'm ready anytime he is.
Here, Sonny, take my stuff below.
Si, senora. Right away.
Smart-looking kid.
Oh, gosh. Is it only 6? I'm sleepy.
You'll wake up when we get going. Smell that air. You know, honey, I think we're going to have fun.
There must be a bunk somewhere. I'm going below.
Oh, come on, stay with me.
No, I'm sleepy. Wake me up when we get there.
Okay, but you'll be sorry. I'm going to start trolling as soon as we clear the harbor.
Senor Evans, there's the captain coming down the dock now.
Oh, yeah? Now we get started, huh?
Si.
I read where the albacore are running.
Well, it may be, senor. I have only been working on the Pelican for 2 days. We have some big white feather jigs you can troll with that.
Swell.
All set?
Si, Captain Murray.
Well, let's go then.
I'm Mr. Evans. The wife is below taking a nap.
Hello. All right, let's cast off.
All clear.
Think this fog will lift?
Might.
Any idea how far offshore we might hit albacore?
There's no telling.
How long do you figure for us to reach Catalina?
Depends on the fog.
Oh. Well, I guess I'll go get my outfit rigged up.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Are you sure that feathers are the best lure for them?
I have caught many albacore with it, senor. If they're hungry, they will take. The season has been good.
Well... Hey, stop the boat.
Hey, strike, senor. Let him take it now. Give him line.
Give it to him. He's got it.
Count 5, senor. Slow now. Slow. Now. Now, senor, strike. That's a big one, senor.
Hey, stop the boat. What's the matter with him? I want to lose my line. I can't hold him.
Brace yourself against the rail.
Don't tell that fool captain to stop the boat, will you?
Si. Captain, it's strike. Senor, look out.
The rail,
Are you hurt, senor?
No. Thanks. If you hadn't pushed me, I'd have gone over.
I just can't understand the rail breaking that way.
What the devil was Moran trying to do? We could have been killed. You tell him to stop, he speeds up?
Well, maybe he didn't hear me.
I want a few words with that joker. Hey! Do you know I almost went into the drink? The rail at the stern broke.
Well, that's too bad. I'll have to get it fixed.
Yeah? What the devil were you trying to do? The kid yelled for you to stop.
I'm sorry. I thought he wanted me to put about. Thought you'd lost your tackle.
I down there lost my skin. If Ignacio hadn't been so quick on his feet...
Sorry.
That's the way he said it. Just like he dropped ashes on the rug or maybe brushed you casually on the street. Sorry. That was dandy. I've wrecked your car, made love to your wife, strangled your mother, but it's okay, mister. I'm sorry. And that was all I got. He just turned back to the wheel, and then something stuck in my memory. I kept thinking I'd seen the guy before. Never talked to him or met him. Somehow I knew him. I looked him over. 6'1", black hair, the usual amount of face. I couldn't pin him down. I figured it was just one of those mental tricks, or maybe he looked like my Uncle Phil and let it go. I started aft when all of a sudden Claire came out on deck. She rushed to the stern, looked over, and then spun around and saw me. She had a strange look in her eye, and her face was as white as a seagull's wing. What's the matter? Are you sick?
No, Yes, I think I'm seasick.
There is a bit of a swell. Stay on deck, you'll feel better.
No, I'm gonna lie down again.
Okay. Gee, you look pretty bad. Come on, I'll help you down.
I'm all right. Go on back up.
Whew. No wonder you feel lousy. The smell. Oil and dead bait. I'm not kidding. You'll feel better up
Let
there.
me alone, will you?
Hey, what's the matter with the engine?
How should I know?
Well, take it easy.
Yeah, I'll take it easy.
What's wrong, Moran?
No, nothing serious. We'll be on our way in a few minutes.
Yeah? Looks like the fog's getting thicker. Don't you think you ought to sound your horn?
It's on the blink.
Swell. This tub's in great shape.
That'll do.
Where's the kid?
Ignacio? He's below, hunting down the trouble.
Nice kid, you know. If it wasn't for him,
Yeah.
I want to give him something when we get off.
You do that. I saw a couple of boils out there a minute ago. Albacore. Get your line in the water. Relax.
It was a fine way to relax. Drifting in the Catalina Channel with no motor, no foghorn, and you couldn't see more than 20 feet out. I threw my line in and tried to forget it. And the way the albacore was striking, I almost did. After a couple of hours, maybe 3, I'd had enough, so I folded up with my back to the bait tank and dozed off. When I woke up, we were still drifting, and the fog was even thicker. Then I realized it was getting dark. I started to look for Moran. I felt something was wrong, something besides the motor. And when I heard their voices, I knew it.
Doing yours.
I can't.
You don't have any choice. It'll be dark in an hour. I can't stall him with this bum motor gag much longer.
Please.
I don't get it. You come crawling to me with this big idea, so why get squeamish? He's worth a lot more dead than alive. 20 grand, isn't it?
I just can't do it.
Now listen, baby, there's a lot of dough invested in the guy, and it's going to go through on schedule. We're going to trade one bullet for $20,000. There isn't any way of backing out.
Autolite is bringing you Mr. Dan Daly in Over the Bounding Main. Tonight's production in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Hey, Hap, did I tell you about the whale?
Whale? What whale?
The whale of a job being done by ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs. Delighted drivers declare that for fast starts, smoother engine performance, and gas savings, these ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs can't be beat.
Go on, Jonah. I'm listening.
And, like Jonah, Autolite ignition engineers know their business from inside to out, from head to tail. Autolite engineers design spark plugs just as they design the complete ignition system, used as original factory equipment on many of America's leading makes of cars. That's why Autolite spark plugs are engineered to work together perfectly with the coil, distributor, and the rest of the ignition system.
You're spouting like Moby Dick, Wilcox.
Well, I'm always glad to spout about those great ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs, Hap. They're unexcelled for quick starts, smoother performance, gas savings.
Hark to Harlow, the happy harpooner.
Thousands of motorists agree that Autolite spark plugs are the best bet for better driving. Replace worn-out spark plugs with ignition-engineered Autolite, resistor, or standard-type spark plugs. And remember, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage Mr. Dan Daly in Elliott Lewis's production of Over the Bounding Main, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
I don't think I was scared. Not at first, that is. You can only take in so much, and then something in your mind shuts it off. I stood there in the fog and the darkness, and so help me, the only thing I could think of was how the Warrens would take it when I didn't arrive at the isthmus. Sounds crazy, doesn't it? Then from somewhere, a foghorn sounded off in the distance, and I came to like someone had thrown water on my face. I almost laughed at myself. The Warrens were probably playing canasta over in Brentwood or drinking beer in front of somebody's television set. This fishing trip was Claire's idea, and the only thing she planned on hooking was a $20,000 policy on the life of Martin Evans. I moved away and toward the stern. I needed help now. And maybe there was somebody I could count on. That young deckhand, Ignacio. I found him all right. Sprawled on his face in the bow, lying over the anchor. Kid. Ignacio. Hey. Wake up. Hey, kid. Wake up. Come on. He smelled like a distillery. I shook him, slapped him as hard as I dared, but he went right on sleeping. Captain Moran had taken good care of the only friend I had. With the Mickeys poured into him, he'd be lucky if he ever woke up. Now I was good and scared. It was almost completely dark. Moran would be coming on deck, and then I remembered the gaff. The pole with a razor-sharp hook at the end. I'd used it to pull up the albacore on deck. I moved to the stern, quietly, feeling with my feet because I couldn't see now. And I tripped over something and fell on the deck. It was the gaff. I grabbed it and got up. Evans? Evans! I know you're there. Evans!
I couldn't see him, and he couldn't see me. I moved silently around the deck in a crazy game of blind man's bluff. Just moving away from his voice and trying to think of a way out.
Evans! Can you hear me?
I heard him all right. His voice sounded muffled, as though the fog was a black hood closing off the world, like they drop over a guy's head on the gallows. Gallows. Rope. Rope. There was a coil of heavy rope on the forward deck. A coil of heavy rope on the forward deck.
All right, Evans, you can't get very far. You getting tired, Evans? Want to go around again? Hear the foghorn, Evans? Well, you better listen to it. You won't hear anything else for a long time. You still have that gaff, or do you drop it again? You can't see it, but I got a gun in my hand. Maybe we can make a deal, huh? Keep away from me! Ah, so Mr. Evans can talk. You won't get away with this? Oh, I think so. After all, is it my fault if a new deckhand I hire gets crazy drunk and shoots up the ship? He'll tell! He'll tell! Mutiny. Murder. No, he won't even remember it. Isn't it funny what liquor will do to a kid? Penalty for mutiny's a rough one. After all these years, the book still calls for hanging on the public dock. But maybe he can plead insanity, huh? And I'm sorry he had to kill you, Evans. You won't get me! You won't get me!
Yes, he does. Did he?
He decided to swim for it. Well, that saved a lot of trouble.
Awful.
Yeah, $20,000 worth of awful. The only thing I'm sore about is the lousy jerk won't be able to watch us enjoy it.
I lay there quietly on the deck. I didn't breathe any more than I had to. I was about as safe as a turkey in November. If Moran should notice that missing coil of rope, it wouldn't take him long to figure out exactly what had made that splash in the water. He couldn't see any better than I could, but as soon as it got light, there I'd be out in the open without a prayer. And the only thing I'd gain was a few hours at the most. So I huddled against the rail and hung onto the fishing gaff, feeling like David might have if he'd have broken his slingshot just before he met Goliath. It gets cold out on the ocean, and the fog can soak through summer denims in a hurry. I started to shiver. I had to clamp my jaw together tight to keep my teeth from chattering. But the cold did one thing. It seemed to freeze some of the fear out of me, and I started to think. I had it pretty well figured out. All except one thing. When I heard Claire and Moran coming out on deck.
Can't miss if you don't louse it up. Those cops are smart. One little angle where our stories don't match, and well, just keep your head.
Don't worry about me.
This is important now, once more.
Not again.
Once more. Now, who heard the shot?
I did.
And
I rushed on deck to see Ignacio struggling with Marty.
Ignacio had a gun.
Ignacio had a gun. He and Marty fought. He hit the side. Marty went overboard.
And our engine's dead. He just disappeared in the darkness, right?
Can't we start back?
Well, I gotta change some parts first. Make it look like the engine really was out. See? Every little angle counts.
I wish it was over.
And for Pete's sake, remember my name is Moran, and you never saw me until you got on board the Pelican.
There's no way they can check. I don't even have the locket anymore.
Good. We're gonna fix the engine. As soon as it gets light, we'll head back to port.
I had forgotten all about Claire's locket, but when she mentioned it, the last chunk of this puzzle dropped into the slot. And I wondered why I hadn't thought of it before. That crummy little locket, heart-shaped, with Claire's picture on one side and Lou Barris's on the other. The one she wanted to keep for sentiment's sake. Her first husband, Lou Barris, the guy I remembered from the picture. Captain Moran, that's who he was. It all figured. Lou scores a triple play. Gets his wife back with 20 grand in a purse and pays off Martin Evans with a one-way trip to the bottom of the ocean. And I couldn't think of any way to stop him. It must have been hours later, or minutes, when I thought of the dinghy. She was swinging from the stern about 25 feet off. Somehow in the dark, I found her line and was about to pull on it when I saw Claire come on deck. I didn't move. Claire, if you make a sound, I'll hook this gaff right through your throat.
Marty.
Yeah, return from the dead. And I haven't anything to lose. Pull on the rope. Pull on it. You and me are getting into the dinghy.
All right.
You had it all figured out, didn't you? But you forgot one thing. Lou has to marry you again to collect the dough. And if you're not alive...
Marty, please. I'm sorry, I am.
Give me that rope and don't move.
I've been wrong. I know it.
Sure.
I'm glad you're all right. I've been wrong about us.
Don't worry, I won't kill you unless I have to. You're my new insurance policy. Now, get over into the boat. Sure, it's little and the ocean's big and we're going just the same. Shh. Not a sound. Get in.
Claire! He's ready to go.
Smooth and neat. As long as I had a gap at Claire's neck, Lou couldn't do a thing. His one bullet would cost him Claire $20,000 and maybe his life. We drifted off a bit and I reached for the oars. But there weren't any. There weren't any oars. When I looked up, I saw Moran standing in the stern of the Pelican.
Evans, I can see you. There aren't any oars, are there?
That's right. But you try to shoot me and I'll kill Claire.
You won't get away. Claire!
She can't help you.
Claire! I'm going to put him out. Don't worry.
Want a chance for him, honey?
Don't you understand? I'm sorry. I don't want you to die. I want to be with you. I was wrong.
You bet you were wrong. You're going to find out. We're going to paddle. Paddle with our hands. If we can lose him in the fog, we'll be all right. Just remember, if he finds me, it's too bad for you. Now paddle. Get over on the side. Look out. Look out. Now, she's tipping. Look out.
You lost it. The gaff.
Yeah. I lost it.
Now maybe you'll believe me. I want to help you get away from him.
Sure, I believe you. But if he finds us, as soon as I see the boat, I'm going to knock you out and throw you overboard. That's how I believe you. Now, paddle. Stop paddling. Be quiet.
Listen to me, please. I love you. I'm on your side. I won't let him hurt you.
Shut up.
Evan! Evan!
Patch of fog dissolved for a second, and in the darkness, I saw a darker shape. It was the Pelican. I knew that Lou had seen us. I reached for Claire. I felt her shoulder, then her neck.
Claire! Are you all right?
Yes.
I wanted to hit her. Now. But I felt her neck. It was warm, and there was a little pulse under my fingers.
He's lost the gap.
She was telling him to shoot me, and suddenly it didn't matter anymore. The Pelican loomed over us, and then Claire twisted away from me, and I didn't care. I was tired.
All right, come on, Evans. Get up here. I want you found on deck. Give me a hand, Claire. Come on. All right, Evans. Get out of there.
Get it over with. I'm staying.
Give me the gun, Lou. Let me do it.
Are you kidding?
No, give it to me. I hate him.
No, baby, I'll do it.
You better tie the dinghy on, then I can't hold it.
Yeah, hold the gun.
Thanks, Lou.
Claire, what are you
Give me the rope, Marty. I don't want you to drift away now.
I got out of the dinghy and stood on the deck looking down at what used to be Lou Barris. Claire handed me the gun and just stared at me. We didn't say anything for a long time. Fog's lifting.
Yeah.
It's getting lighter. I guess the sun will be breaking through soon.
Do you believe what I told you before?
Yeah, I believe you now. I'm sorry.
I'll try to make it up to you.
Sure. We better get going.
We're going back to San Pedro?
Yeah. I guess I can figure out how this thing runs.
Marty, what about me?
I've got to tell the police.
Oh.
Maybe it won't be too tough. I don't know.
It's all right. It's better. Marty.
Yeah?
Do you still care? I mean...
I was going to kill you back there, and I didn't. You figure it out.
Suspense, presented by Autolite. Tonight's star, Dan Daly.
Harlow's quite an angler. In fishing, he's real bright. But what he's really best at is talking Autolite.
Thanks, Hap. You're right. I'm inspired by Autolite. Autolite makes more than 400 products for cars, trucks, planes, and boats in its 28 plants from coast to coast. These include complete electrical systems used as original equipment on many of America's finest cars. Generators, coils, distributors, voltage regulators, wire and cable, starting motors, and electric windshield wipers. All engineered to work together perfectly as part of the Autolite team. All engineered to give you unexcelled Autolite service. Don't accept electrical parts supposed to be as good. Ask for and insist on Autolite original factory parts at your neighborhood service station, car dealer, garage, or repair shop. Remember, you're always right with Autolite.
Next week on Suspense, Mr. Dana Andrews as star of The Crowd. And here is Mr. Andrews to tell you about it.
Have you ever noticed when a person dies on a city street, how quickly the crowd gathers? As a police lieutenant, I knew that one person in that quickly gathering crowd was responsible for the death of the man lying on the busy street.
Yes, next week, Mr. Dana Andrews as star of The Crowd. And in the weeks to come, you will hear such famous stars as Joseph Cotton, Miriam Hopkins, and Milton Berle, all appearing in tales well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Tonight's suspense play was produced and directed by Elliot Lewis, with music composed by Lucian Morowek and conducted by Lud Gluskin. Parts of this program were transcribed. Over the Bounding Main is an original play written for suspense by Gloria Elmore and Jimmy Barnett. Dan Daly may soon be seen in the 20th Century Fox production My Blue Heaven with Betty Grable.
And remember next week on Suspense, Mr. Dana Andrews in The Crowd.
You can buy world-famous Autolite resistor or standard-type spark plugs, Autolite stay-full batteries, Autolite electrical parts at your neighborhood Autolite dealers. Switch to Autolite. Good night.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.